Hello and welcome to ESL Revolution, everyone. I am your content creator and professor, Dr. B, not a real doctor. How are you today? I hope you guys are having a awesome weekend. I know I am. Mine just started a couple of hours ago, but very, very happy to be here again, along for the ride with the Old Republic and Basaki, the Imperial Cipher agent, taking down the Eagle Network. Okay, so let's jump right in here. If you remember from our last adventure, we were on Balmora, and we started this process of taking down the Eagle Network, and we are now actually moving toward the next planet, which is Nar Shadda. Nar Shadda is interesting in that it is a gambling planet. It's thievery, it's gangsters, it's criminal underworld. I mean, it's not the nicest place to be. So it's perfect for an operative, actually. They should fit very, very well together. Now, I was doing some stuff yesterday that took me out of my stopping point from where I was in the video the last time. And so I'm on fleet right now, and we are going to be heading to our ship. So let's jump right in here, and there we go. So we got to go to our ship to pick up the quest. Then we go to Nar Shadda from there, and yeah, it should be good to go. And of course, if you're watching this for the first time, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button for notifications, because you will be getting, we will be doing uploads for the Old Republic Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so 3 days for those. And those videos will be coming out fairly regularly, because the end of this year, as I said, we have a new expansion, a new story coming out in 6.2, and so I want to move through the entire story with the character until we get to that new expansion. So stay tuned for your weekly dose of the Old Republic here. All right, now we are going to go to here and watch our first cutscene. Here we go.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2.
Hello, Watcher.
I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
What kind of attack?
I'm not sure. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadus. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called eradicators.
If anyone can get to the truth of it, you can.
I'm plugging myself into the monitors while I sleep, hoping my subconscious will sort it out. No luck so far. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
Then I'll proceed to the next cell.
I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.
Alright, there we go. Nicely done. Okay, now we are going to... Oh, where are we going? Where's our... There we go. Nar Shadda. Okay. So we're going to go to our ship here. Nar Shadda's right there. There we go. This is cool. Look at this. There's the fleet right there. And we're going to go into hyperspace. Shoom. And there it is.
This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
What's the situation?
I'll sum up what we know and let you judge for yourself. Nar Shadda is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
If you're right, we need to cut off those supplies.
Agreed. But there's more to it than that. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
What do you mean by had to be retired?
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Nar Shadda slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
Send me coordinates and I'll pay him a visit.
Done. Thank you. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape.
Oh.
This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Okay, so we get to be introduced to a new type of new character here. Part of our story, Watcher X. The plot thickens. Oh, I love that ship. As soon as when I first started this and I saw that ship for the first time, it was like I fell in love with it. It was just such a beautiful piece of creation. So, like I said, Nar Shadda, it's kind of a gangster place. Lots of criminal underworld. Big businesses are there, and there's a lot of people on the planet. Funny, my load times are a little bit slower today. I wonder why. Must be more people in the network. Okay, let's get going here. I hope that this is not going to create a problem with my audio like it had before. I did run a test before to make sure that the audio was coming through okay. It seemed to be, so let's hope it still does. Alrighty. Now, this one here, I think, if I remember correctly, this story here is a little bit longer, so I am actually going to cut this up into a two-part video.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Especially because there's some nice surprises, so I want to leave it as a cliffhanger. So yeah, you can just see how gigantic and packed this place is. Neon lights everywhere, apartments all over. These are all apartments here. So, thought Korea was densely populated. Boy, oh boy, Nar Shadda's Seoul has nothing on Nar Shadda. All little flying taxis that we're in now. You can see the others too, which is pretty cool. And here's our landing strip. Right. So we are going to go all the way over there. Let's follow the map. And again, we're just sticking to the main story. We're not doing any of this side stuff. That way I can, if I need to jump back to this location, I just go right to that terminal and it will take me right outside the door instead of having to travel literally back and forth. Alright, so here we go. There's Watcher X.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Are you Watcher X?
Yes. Formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. Not that you're authorized to know it. You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination.
That's me.
You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Stop stalling and start helping. Now.
Of course. Watcher 2, my sister in the eugenics program, told me what you need. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shadda as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The terror cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of Cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but Cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
Go ahead. I'll play the part of a genetic wreck.
One moment, and I'll be done.
Ouch. I bet you that
Yeah.
hurt.
Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Right. Interesting. Okay, so we're going back to the... Why? Okay, so it looks like they're trying to, the terrorist network is trying to get a hold of this chemical because they will, you know, spread the chemical around the network, and that will allow
Vehicle paths are currently open for business. Have a safe and
common
pleasant stay.
individual to have the reflexes and speed and agility and mental acuity for basically becoming a high-level assassin without a lot of training. So that is that's interesting. So we have to go find ourselves a sample of this stuff, which is what we're going to do. And we can either do it via blood or via an actual raw sample. So we'll see what we are doing. Look at the size of that city. I mean, look at that. It's just... The attention to detail is pretty amazing, actually, when you think about having all of those video assets needing to be created. The neon lights flashing, the apartments, each apartment light being on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at that. I mean, imagine if this is you're playing this for the first time, or you're seeing this for the first time. I mean, whew, pretty wicked stuff. Alright, let's see what we got here. Where do I have to go? All the way down there. Okay. Hopefully I can just skip. I don't have to kill anybody. Actually, I do need to kill some because I need to do my... I need to get my,
Then stay down.
75.
This is too easy. Not even a challenge. Someone clean up this mess. This is too easy. Then stay down.
I love Shea Vizzle. Stay down. If Shea Vizzle has killed you, you ain't getting up.
Not even a challenge. Someone clean up this mess. Then stay down. This is too easy.
It's my little poison bomb.
Not even a challenge.
This one here. A little grenade.
Someone clean up this mess. Not even a challenge.
Ooh, I got a purple shiny. I don't know what that is. That is a... That was a prosperity token. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's there's an event going on right now, but I haven't been doing it.
Someone clean up this mess. This is too easy.
There's my first 25. I need 50 more.
Stay down. Not even a challenge.
Oh, I got another one. I'm hearing something. Oh, right up there. Yes, I wonder. That's a, I think I've got that one actually. Let me just double check. Datacrons. Imperial. Nar Shadda. Oh yeah, I've got them all already. Datacrons are these little things in the game, so that actually give you a boost to your stats, and once you get them, then they go across all of your characters, so you only need to get them once, which is really nice.
And stay down.
It'd be a pain if you had to do it all. It'd be a real pain if you had to do them on each character, but you don't have to. So it's a nice little.
This is too easy.
Let me put. Nar Shadda.
Someone clean up this mess.
So we are going down this way.
This is too easy. Not even a challenge. stay down.
These guys are pretty easy. Busy.
Someone clean up this mess.
We gotta go that way. It's always a good thing when you're taking out NPCs. It's always a good idea to collect the bodies, loot the bodies. You never know what's on it. As you're leveling up,
Stay down.
it's gonna make you a little bit of credit as you go through the game, which is always a good idea.
Someone clean up this mess.
I aggroed that group out.
Not even a challenge.
Right, I'm at 30 of 50, so doing pretty well on that one. Excuse me. I think. Nope. It's over here. Here.
This is too easy. Someone clean up this mess. This is too easy.
Alright, so we are finding a dealer at the augmentation shop. And that dealer should give us the location of, or the serum or something like that.
Gahal ravul as John uruet untumata.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumu nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan.
Ubude wahalu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzaudu.
I hear there's a new serum going around. Cyclone. You know about it?
Enswes unda metula uwa yoxede.
Kumun haba ukunet mekwasta mahala.
Actually, it's just what I'm looking for.
Boghod, per.
Pruvata galgurs sugaratu taz del muzu maruf.
You'll give me the dose for free. Or I introduce you to my blaster.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumu nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan.
This is too easy. Then stay down.
Yes. They guarded you, alright.
Zatumunzu sunjal usublulu.
La zatu mun zu lujem pretenden untumakwen.
Kumun haba ukunet mekwasta mahala.
I don't need you for anything. I could shoot you right now.
Kahandu veo nedzi unque jo levutu.
Uju nunsab tutub guzu aga nuesca numskabala.
Huma, ormal omentu gorastuk.
Hand over your medical serums, gene stems, everything you've got.
Jonulu hagan daralamutu ondotta joestakon.
Warabuld statud dun unmod tatolle ranzatuega.
I'll go. After I give you something to remember me by.
Levantuta neze du jong lumabendo libon.
Jun stabu fu qua lanqua. Perzan na huara.
Okay. Didn't get much out of that one. As far as the story goes. Let's see.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I have the serum. The shop's been dealt with.
Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking.
Alright, there we go. So we want to go to the Duros sector. No, I don't have a... Let's do this. I'll just do that one there. I don't have Duros opened up on the map, so I can't go there. Alright, so we're at about 27 minutes of this storyline. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go...
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
There we go. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to Duros and we're going to pause the storyline there. And then we're going to pick up from Duros as we are getting the information on the serum itself. We got to get that stuff to Watcher X so he can help us out. There's a nice shot. Look at that shot. You know, when I first came here, playing the game years ago, it kind of reminded me of some of the places in Korea or Japan where there's just like there's just neon everywhere, right? Neon signs, and it really had a very Korean-esque feel in some ways. I was like, what? Interesting. All right, there we go. We are now in the Duros sector. Okay. So I'm just gonna park her right there. And we will say goodbye for the time being, and we will be back a little later. All right, have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.